My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. Alright, Ascension 19. It's time for you to be bested. Oh my god, you can now dig for relics at rest sites? Yes, please. How many rest sites can I string together on this floor? Maximum of 2. But I have a pretty neat path going up to them. Lot of question marks. I can get a lot more powerful over the course of those. I know there's a lot of strikes in my next hand because there weren't that many in those. Or rather in the opening hand. Nirvana, whenever you scry, gain 4 block. Alright. Start of each turn, put a smite into your hands. Take that as well. Don't you dare. Didn't get gremlin faced. At the end of combat, raise your max HP by 1. Pretty happy to have it, frankly. $24, 9, 12. Well, 24 and 12. Already doing well. Fear no evil? Over a protect? Yeah, I'll take a fear no evil. Just trying to try some different things here now. Let's get the battle hymn upgraded. Dig up a relic. Cloak clasp. At the end of your turn, gain 1 block for each card in your hand. Neat. I'll play out the Nirvana there. Not that it really helps, but now I won't draw it at least. We'll take that bowling bash though. Now we can go for an elite. Off the back mainly of having the upgraded battle hymn. Maybe I should have left that smite in hand until I had my eruption. So I can go 30... Yeah, I've got lethal. Sweet. Strawberry. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 7, as well as an Entropic Brew. That's another Nirvana. Like, if I have 2 Nirvanas in the deck, I can try and focus on scrying as the way that I defend. Fine. They're dead cards at the moment, but they will be good eventually, possibly, hopefully. I'm going to avoid that elite. I can't commit to it. Dead Branch. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card into your hand. Yeah? Master Reality plus Dead Branch seems like it would be incredible. Also, replacing exhausted cards in my hand makes the cloak clasp a lot better. I don't think we need another bowling bash. Especially if I'm now looking for scry cards. Really? It's another Nirvana? I have to take the Cut Through Fate, though. Cut Through Fate is like the premium scry card. So they upgrade to 6. No, it's nothing there. Just dig. Ornamental Fan. If you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block, as well as the Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill card to your deck, upgrade it. Hate this combat. This is an awful, awful time for us. Yeah, I sincerely think we need to start popping potions here. There we go. Because otherwise that Gremlin Wizard is about to give us the old what for, and I am not taking a full old what for. Right. Another cut through fate. Now I'm feeling a lot better about this deck. Dig once more. Or a Calcum if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. That's never gonna happen to us, I don't think. Actually, it and Cloak Class probably trigger at the same time. Wonder how that'll work. Nirvana. Let's cut through fate, looking ideally for the other Nirvana. I'll Miracle to try and play, I think. Actually, no, I'll Empty Body, giving myself extra energy. And then I'll play that and the defend. Hello, Alpha. Even if I don't draft you, it's nice to see you. Okay, it's Fear No Evil and then Empty Body. Smite Alpha, I think. Yeah, no, Nirvana. Oh, the Scry power. I'm also just likely going to try and scry the whole way through my deck a lot of the time. Just to get back to my other scry cards, ideally. Okay, so they both did trigger. Good to see. Wanted to see if that was the case. Happy to see it is. I don't want to discard that one. We can already see how ridiculous this gets when it's powered up. Conjure Blade. Yeah, I'm just going to burn that. Deal 9 damage 0 times? Really? It actually still shuffles something into the deck, even if you do that. That's not how I thought that one was going to work. There is no way I get to play Omega next turn, right? Master Reality. Well, we finally found a combo. Alright then. That'll have to be enough defense for me. I will take Master Reality and try and have a Master Reality Dead Branch run. I would love it, frankly. Allow me to do this game, please. Foresight's obviously also incredible in this deck, but, you know, I'd rather go for the enemy kill. It's still hard to turn down a pre-upgraded Judgment. Four HP X times. Imagine I take an energy potion after this as well. So 4 HP 4 times is 16 for a whole turn. Only if I have like Deva form or something like that does Brilliance suddenly become something I'm interested in. Taking Judgment. The fact that I get extra defense for having extra cards in hand is actually leaning me towards the Holy Water. Also, burning those will give me other cards for the Dead Branch. Yeah, we'll go Holy Water. Alright. Let's try and not take a path that's like straight up suicidal here. Also, I'm looking for as many rests as possible. Oh, there's a path with 5 rests! Yeah, we'll do that. It seems like a good idea for us. Eruption, Smite, Fear No Evil, Miracle. I'm gonna Devotion, Nirvana here. Sorry, Foresight, Nirvana. Well, it's not really going to matter in the face of the judgment, but still. Pray, halt, and wheel kick. No, thank you. Also, don't think I... cut through fate. Yeah. Gotta take cut through fate. Blind? Pre-upgraded as well? Ooh. Ooh. That's a keeper. Using the skill potions in this fight because I'm still looking for a way to put the enemies on the ground, or one enemy on the ground at the absolute least. Didn't find it. Nirvana, battle him. It's miracle looking. Ah, we got one. Okay. Just being able to put one enemy on the ground here is going to simplify all of this significantly. Definitely didn't need both of those skill potions there in retrospect as well, by the way. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna... Eruption, then Tantrum there. Smite, and then go with... Cut through or Tranquility? Tranquility. Guarantees a full defense. Okay, well, Nirvana before we cut through fate. Going past both of those, I feel. The fact that we are providing so much defense to ourselves from the cloak class, imagine if it was still, as the cloak class used to be, 2 block for every card in your hand. Oh my goody god. Draw cards until your hand is full, and then exhaust. Or retain, enter calm, exhaust. It's 0 cost, so it's just enter calm and get a new card, basically. I have a scry deck, so I can use Path to Victory, but I don't have, like, high-cost cards that I actually want to use with it. Scroll is really appealing, but I already have, like, a full hand a lot of the time. I mean, a card that... that relic is really good. We have a shop in a couple spaces time. I don't know if we'll have the ability to remove it. In fact, we almost certainly won't, but... wish I had something better to say after that but there. But I don't. Alright, I guess let's go aggressive. Discipline. If you end your turn with unused energy, draw that many additional cards next turn. So now there is actually a combo piece that makes Deva form worthwhile in its current form, rather. That's good to see. Still not going to do it. Not sure that's something that'll work in higher Ascensions, but yeah, it's nice to see that that's a thing. Okay. Then we fear no evil, and then we judge them. Draw 3 cards, exit your... No, it's Nirvana. It's Nirvana there. Dig. Centennial Puzzle. Alright, we're not going to have enough to remove here. Master Reality. Whenever you gain block this turn, apply 2 weak to all enemies. Yes. It's a really powerful card. Start a boss combat tier for 25 HP. Yep, I'm on board. Strike dummy cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. Don't have too many of those left. Nirvana, wave of the hand, and then cut through fate. Drawing another Nirvana. We'll pass that there. And at the end of the turn, apply even more! And then we have Blind! Oh, beautiful. Alright, I'm actually gonna Eruption Bowling Bash the frontliner. I suspect we'll still be able to full defend is the reason. Yeah, because all I have to do is cut through Fate again. And I can even curate my next stand a little. I want to leave myself in Wrath, so none of that matters. Triple Smite'll do. Nope. Nirvana and Battle Hymn definitely want to be set up now, but Pain and the Defend are useless in this hand. There we go. So, get into Calm, Murder You, Nirvana, Miracle, so I can also Battle Him, and another Nirvana, and now I even have a Whirlwind Strike building up. Beautiful. Another Nirvana, no less. Good lord. I probably don't want to Eruption here if I can avoid it. Can I avoid it, though? Got Tranquility and Vigilance left in the deck. We should be fine. We don't start with Wave of the Hand. There's Tranquility. Okay. Now it's got to be Smite You. Ooh, maybe it's Vault. Pass the turn and try and go for lethal next turn? Especially if I could Vault and Establishment this turn, I'd be keen on that. Yeah, I don't have extra energy next turn, so it becomes harder. I'm gonna Vault. Okay, we drew the Bowling Bash. That's not gonna be enough for that target. That's fine. We can... Yeah, 52, and then I haven't got a 0 damage attack of any kind, yeah. Smite you and see what we get. And Vigilance. It's fine. Hey, there we go. Establishment, Eruption, Weave, Smite, and Strike. And then next turn, it's just Windmill Strike, Windmill Strike. Beautiful. Heck, it's not even the second one. Evaluate, Fear No Evil, Follow-Up. I don't need an Evaluate in this deck. We already have, like, our hand full almost all of the time. Might be statue. Potions always appear in combat rewards. I'm just hoping to get enough relics that we win just by having that many relics. The boss just looks at us and goes, damn, that's a lot of relics. I concede. Ooh, okay. Just with that Judgment in particular, looking good. Worship, Indignation, and Consecrate. I don't think we need Worship. I don't think we need Indignation. I also don't think we need Consecrate. Alright. Now it's whether or not I rest before the boss. I will. I also have the healing from the Pantograph, but I suspect I'm going to need pretty much all of my HP here. bowling bash this one and then judge him. I've got to start weakening them as well. So I'll wave of the hand, miracle, cut through fate, making sure that I draw blind, and weaken them. Then one more attack. Great. And then at the end of the turn, the Cloak Clasp triggers, weakening the Bronze Automaton. Being able to keep the Bronze Automaton weakened over the course of this fight is going to be very important. Good smite kill right there. That said, the double Nirvana is very, very important. Things are just very important or not important at all to me, apparently. Those are the two ways I can describe things. Okay. I mean, making the enemy vulnerable is nice, but I don't know if I'm going to have the energy to spend on that this turn. Deus Ex Machina would be incredible in this deck, but I'm really hoping for Master Reality after this fight ends. Gosh, I really thought I was going to have more defense in this hand. Yikes. Well, let's find some defense then. Through all of those, basically. Take wave of the hand, blind, cut through fate. Gaining some defense. Weakens the enemy. Defend as well, weakening the enemy, and then Cloak Clasp, weakening the enemy again. Enemy's basically weak for the rest of the fight at this point. Wish I had a way into rage right now. Feeling pretty comfortable with the previous thing that I said about needing all of the... needing all of my HP, rather. Smites have also turned out to be incredibly important here. Kind of keeping the windmill as the ace in our sleeve. Don't need to wave of the hand anymore. We're done with that. Cut through fates. A couple times, I think. I'm gonna Eruption and Windmill Strike as well now. Because I can Tranquility immediately back out of this. And will do so. There we go. Alright. This gives us 2 turns to pivot for lethal. So Indignation is a huge part of that. Perfect. Duplication Potion as well as Blasphemy. Enter Divinity die next turn. Exhaust is actually really interesting. Deus Ex Machina is difficult because oftentimes I will overfill my hand as a direct result of it. But it does give me the energy to play out the things that are in my hand, but it also gives me extra things. I think maybe it's Blasphemy so that I actually have some damage. Because currently this deck don't really do damage. You can no longer smith at rest sites. Was I ever smithing at rest sites? Oh no, what a shame. I can't do the thing that I was totally going to do. Shh, no one tell the game. Perfect. Weaken the enemy ridiculously. You gotta love that. Alright. Omniscience. Double play Blasphemy. The second play does nothing. But now we can smite, strike, judge. Power Potion for nothing. Inner Peace for drawing cards that I don't need to draw. Talk to the Hand is useful, but I don't hit the enemy that many times. Ooh, we can actually take a Protect here? Definitely need to get rid of this pain. I've needed to get rid of the pain for ages. Protect is very costly, though. And we already have enough ways to provide ourselves defense. Actually, we don't want that. The Madnesses immediately upgrade, and they make other things cost 0, and they give me new cards in hand. Yeah, sure. This is going to be one of the, like, you know, few circumstances where I actually take that. With Blasphemy, that's lethal, but I also deal a bunch of damage to myself using it. Battle Hymn, Nirvana, Defends. Blasphemy, Scroll. We're trying to do this. Oh, Wreath of Flame, Conclude, right? Yeah, that'll do it. Scroll and I look for defense. Just so that we don't die doing that hit. Lovely. Fairy in a Bottle. Way, way better there. Path to Victory and it's up against Protect. No, I don't need either of those. Full heal? I'd be happy for one. Ooh, card removal. Lovely. Kind of want to remove another strike, but I feel like it's probably a defend. They're a little underwhelming at this point. What with all the scry and stuff. Potion belt. I've got game 2 potion slots. Couldn't have gotten that just a little earlier. Huh? Video game? Judgment. Oh, this is exactly the fight you gotta love Judgment for. Judge you. I have Blasphemy, though. I really want to go for the kills whenever I have Blasphemy in hand. I need to stop getting it in my opening hand. It's going to lead me down a bad path. Alright, Omniscience. What do I want to double play with Omniscience? Through Violence. Just don't hit the front line at both times. There we go. So, kind of ideally here. Do I... Yeah. Look, I'm going to take 2 damage to finish the fight there. I could have easily ended up taking more. Spirit Shield could actually be good if I needed that much defense, but I don't. Whenever you scry and return this from your discard pile to your hand. Yeah. That could be important, like a Blasphemy turn, I guess. Thank you, Scroll, for providing us with a whole load of defense. Nirvana, another Battle Hymn, and then Wave of the Hand to weaken everyone at the end of the turn. Let's just kill one of you. Specifically the one attacking. Yeah, I'm just trying to set up for the future where everything we have is really impactful. Like, scrying is really impactful. We get 2 smites at the start. Really impactful. Those kinds of things. It's perfectly fine. And again. Oh, I should have weaved, Ryan! That was the whole point of picking up the weave! It's gonna take me a while to relearn. Oh, weave is different now. Yep. Blasphemy in those circumstances is just perfect. Deceive reality out of safety into your hand? No. I really want Master Reality, game. Just want to give me it. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Eh. Could be useful here. Oof. Yikes. Wave of the hand, tranquility, empty mind. Okay. Nirvana. Let's start weakening everyone. It's like madness. Vault? No. Now it's cut through fate on the back line. We get blind, great pickup, and now we can use judgment on the back line as well. Then I'm going to discipline and not draw an extra card. Or rather, not use an extra card, so I draw an extra card, rather. Okay. That went poorly. I should have calculated that first before I did it. For some reason I just assumed I would have had the energy for it. Bad assumption. Don't need those. Dig once more. Incense burn every 6 turns, gain an intangible. Happy to have it. Blasphemy again on turn 1 with nothing in hand. Ryan, draw better. It's so simple. Just draw better cards. I'll scroll. Not impossible we could have killed off the back of that. It's pretty unlikely at this point. Which is why I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3, and then I can curate my next 2 draws. Yep, that'll be fine. I don't want to enter Calm. That's like a finisher for us. So strike and then cut through fate. Gets us 2 more cards. There's a judgment. That's lethal. I honestly felt like the rest of the deck was definitely going to be fine for that. But worst case scenario, we're revived, or we use duplication potion, or, you know, we had a bunch of ways to get out of that, is effectively what I'm saying. Nope. I was really hoping that one was going to be a shop. Oh well. Not bad. Could have been a lot worse. Oh, this turn could have been a lot worse. The enemy could have been doing the big hit. Instead, they're being incredibly kind. While I'm weakened, I don't really want to be throwing out these smites. But also, I'm filling my hand with cards now. There's the weave back. Fine. That'll be enough. Find me a... Hey, there's the blasphemy. Unfortunately, I'm still weakened. So it's not going to be enough. That's another blasphemy? Really don't need that, thank you. Cut through fate. It's fine. Really want this weakness to wear off, video game? Please. Stop weakening me. Is kind of maddening. And no longer weakened. Hell yeah. $66 plus 36 plus 27. 27 plus 36 is math. It's 20. It's 43. It's 63. 63 plus 66, not lethal, but throwing the Fear No Evil and it will be. Good. Swift Potion, probably not the one we want there. Third Eye is a defense that scries. That could be useful. Could be necessary, even. Make sure to throw those in the right order so I get to weave again. Okay. Nirvana. I'll even throw a Madness in. I'll scry past all of those, I think. Ragnarok. Can't really afford to play that. Fine. I know what we have to do. Duplication Potion on Worship. Getting into Divinity. Then Fasting. Ragnarok. Judgment. I knew we were going to have to use one of those some of these times. One of these times, rather. We heal 25 going into the boss fight. I kind of want to dig again. Lizard Tail, when you would die, heal to 50% of your max HP works once, and I also have a fairy in a bottle. We should be fine. This should be a good fight for us. Let's get another copy of Nirvana now. Haha! Yeah, I'll play an Alpha. Discipline, don't really care about you, so I'm gonna Gambler's Brew now. These early turns matter a lot. Deva form. I cannot afford to play that. It was nice to see it was an option, though. Another Alpha. Yeah, I think we're now just an Alpha deck here. Alpha. Beta. Yeah, we've got a copy of Nirvana there as well. So we're just scrying to try and find them now. Oh my god, I wish I could wave to the hand this turn. Oh, I can. Getting a blind as well? Oh, hell yes. And then at the end of the turn, we weaken him. These two Manuses are just slightly early here. I'm going to cut through fate, discarding both of these. Weave and throw out insight. Alright, Madnesses. Get lucky. No. No. Only needed to hit one of them, game. Only needed to hit one of them. I mean, I can die twice in this fight. Let's use Blasphemy. I'm legally allowed to die twice in this fight. And you know what? I'm still gonna die no times. They both die to Omega at the end of the turn. Yeah, not the highest scoring run we've ever had, and definitely not the riskiest run we've ever had, going from rest site to rest site rather than actually fighting many elites. But if you get a shovel that early, you can do that. You definitely can. We had the safety of the fairy in a bottle and the lizard tail, but ultimately ended up needing neither. That's the unlock for Ascension 20 for the moment. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.